Did you know the average American spends over $500 on their garden every year? It's true! But here's a crazier fact. One of the most expensive parts isn't the plants. It's the garden bed itself. I've seen some fancy raised beds out there that cost more than a small car. It's crazy. But what if I told you there's a way to build an amazing, productive garden bed without spending a dime? Or at least, very close to it. That's right. We're talking practically free gardening, folks. We're going to dive into some seriously clever, budget-friendly ways to get your garden growing without breaking the bank. So, if you're ready to ditch the expensive garden center options and unleash your inner DIY guru, stick around. On this episode of Don't Do This Guide, we're going to show you how to avoid gardening disasters and build the cheapest, most effective garden bed ever. Let's get growing. All right, let's kick things off with a classic, the humble pallet. You know, those wooden platforms you see stacked up behind stores? Yeah, those things are like gold for budget-minded gardeners. First things first, let's talk about sourcing. You can often find pallets for free or super cheap by checking places like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, or even just asking around your local businesses. Chances are they'll be happy to get rid of them. Now, before you go planting your prized tomatoes in just any old pallet, there are a few things you need to check. Safety first, always. Make sure the pallet hasn't been treated with any harsh chemicals, especially those labeled MB, which indicates methyl bromide fumigation. You definitely don't want that stuff near your veggies. Look for pallets stamped with HT for heat treated, which is a much safer option for gardening. Once you've found your perfect, non-toxic pallet, it's time to transform it into a garden bed. The easiest way is to simply lay the pallet flat on the ground and fill the gaps with soil. But if you're feeling a little more ambitious, you can easily dismantle the pallet and use the wood to build a custom-raised bed. A little sawing, hammering, and you've got yourself a sturdy, stylish garden bed on a shoestring budget. Now, let's talk soil. Pallets are great and all, but the real magic happens with what you put inside. I always recommend using a high-quality potting mix, especially for raised beds, as it provides better drainage and aeration for your plants. And don't forget to amend your soil with some compost. Compost is like black gold for your garden, adding essential nutrients and improving soil structure. And there you have it. With a little effort and a free pallet, you've got yourself a fantastic garden bed ready for planting. All right, let's talk about repurposing. Because you know what they say, one person's trash is another person's treasure. Or in this case, another person's garden bed. You'd be amazed at what you can grow food in. We're talking old buckets, tubs, sinks, even bathtubs. Seriously, if it can hold soil, you can grow something in it. Now, before you go planting your entire tomato crop in your old bathtub, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, drainage. Just like with any container gardening, you need to make sure your repurposed container has adequate drainage to prevent your plants from getting waterlogged. Drill some holes in the bottom if there aren't any, and consider adding a layer of gravel or rocks for extra drainage power. Next up, soil. Again, I can't stress enough the importance of using a good quality potting mix for container gardening. It's lighter than garden soil and provides better drainage and aeration, which is crucial for happy, healthy plants in containers. And don't forget to amend with compost. Compost, compost, compost. It's the gardener's best friend. Now let's talk about some creative repurposing ideas. Got an old 5-gallon bucket lying around? Perfect for growing potatoes. Just drill some drainage holes. Fill it with soil and plant those spuds. How about an old clawfoot tub? Instant raised bed. Give it a good scrub, add some drainage, and you've got yourself a stunning, one-of-a-kind garden centerpiece. The possibilities are truly endless when it comes to repurposed containers. Get creative, have fun with it, and you'll be amazed at what you can create without spending a dime. So before you toss out that old container, think about its potential as a garden bed. All right, folks, let's talk about sheet mulching. This method is like Mother Nature's way of building soil. And the best part is, it's practically free. Sheet mulching is basically just layering organic materials on top of your existing soil to create a rich, fertile bed for your plants. It's like tucking your garden in for a long, rejuvenating nap. So, how do you sheet mulch? It's easier than you think. First, you need to gather your materials. Cardboard is your best friend here. It acts as a weed barrier and breaks down over time, adding organic matter to the soil. Make sure you remove any plastic tape or staples first. Next, you'll need a good supply of brown materials like dried leaves, straw, or shredded paper. This adds carbon to the soil. Finally, you'll need some green materials like grass clippings, kitchen scraps, or fresh manure. This adds nitrogen to the soil, creating a perfect balance for healthy plant growth. Now, for the fun part layering, start by laying down a thick layer of cardboard, overlapping the edges to prevent weeds from sneaking through. Then, add a layer of brown materials, followed by a layer of green materials. Continue layering until you've built up a nice, thick bed, about 6 to 8 inches deep. Water each layer thoroughly as you go to help with decomposition. And that's it! You've just created a nutrient-rich, weed-suppressing, water-retaining garden bed for practically nothing. Over time, the layers will decompose, feeding the soil and creating a thriving environment for your plants. Sheet mulching is a fantastic way to improve your soil, reduce weeds, and create a healthy foundation for your garden, all while saving money and resources. All right, folks, get ready to unleash your inner lumberjack because we're about to dive into the fascinating world of Hugle Couter. Hugle Couter, which translates to mound culture in German, is an ancient gardening technique that involves building raised beds filled with rotting wood. It might sound a little strange, but trust me, this method is pure genius. So, how does it work? It's all about harnessing the power of decomposition. As the wood inside the mound breaks down, it releases nutrients, improves soil structure, and creates a haven for beneficial microbes. Plus, the rotting wood acts like a sponge, absorbing and retaining water, which means less watering for you. To build a Hugle Couter bed, you'll need a good supply of rotting wood. Think logs, branches, twigs, even wood chips. The more decomposed the wood, the better, as it will release nutrients more quickly. Avoid using treated wood or wood from diseased trees. Start by building a mound of wood, about 3 to 4 feet wide and as long as you like. You can make it as high or low as you want, depending on your space and preference. Next, cover the wood with a layer of cardboard or newspaper to suppress weeds. Then, add a layer of nitrogen-rich materials like grass clippings, manure, or compost. This will help balance out the carbon-rich wood and speed up decomposition. Finally, top it off with a thick layer of soil, about 6 to 8 inches deep. And that's it! You've just created a self-sustaining, nutrient-rich, water-wise garden bed that will last for years to come. Hugle Couter is a fantastic way to mimic nature's processes, build healthy soil, and create a thriving ecosystem in your backyard. Plus, it's a great way to use up fallen branches and logs, saving you money and resources. So channel your inner lumberjack and give Hugle Couter a try. You might just be surprised at the amazing results. And there you have it, 4 incredibly inexpensive and in some cases completely free ways to build a fantastic garden bed. Who says gardening has to be expensive? Not us. With a little ingenuity and some elbow grease, you can create a thriving garden without spending a fortune. So ditch those overpriced garden center options and unleash your inner DIY guru. Remember, the best things in life are often free, or at least very cheap. And that definitely applies to gardening. So get out there, get creative, and start building your dream garden on a budget. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve with a little resourcefulness and a whole lot of passion for growing your own food. If you enjoyed this video and found these tips helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode of Don't Do This Guide. We're always here to help you find the smartest, most affordable way to tackle any project, especially when it comes to gardening. Happy growing!